Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Tuesday! Yes, I'm running a little late. I just needed some extra sleep this morning, but we're going to do a fast project because we do have our new Peanuts collection launching. Are you so excited? Oh my gosh, I printed out some things so you can see it. If you haven't already seen the transfers that are going to be available, oh my goodness, they are oh so cute. Just so yummy. Cannot wait. But we're going to make 2 ink pads using our previous Peanuts transfers. Yes, the ink does get your transfers all icky. I got a new one of these out. I don't know where I put the other one, but I've used this one now 12 times. Yeah. I used it like 6 times in a row before to do 6 of these guys. And then I did signs, and then we had used it before that. So anyways, it just keeps going and going and going. With the ink, you can actually do one, and then the next one, and the next one. You guys really should try this. If you have these transfers, and you have ink, this is a really low investment. It does take quite a bit of ink. When I was doing all of my ink pads, I did, what did I say? I did 16 of them, 16, and I used almost an entire jar of black ink. So be prepared for that. It does take a bit of ink, but so worth it. And then the red ink just a little bit, because we're going to do a heart on this one, we're going to do Pets Are People Too. It's so cute. Anyways, are you ready for this? I'm so ready for the release. So anyways, say hello if you're out there watching. If you're coming back and watch the replay, just put hashtag replay. I am so excited to show you guys. We did these before, and we have to do more. So let me just turn my things around and put you over to this. I'm going to show you all of the Peanuts collection. I printed everything out, so I'll keep myself out of the corner for a moment. While I do that, let me bring up comments. I know I am running late. It is just, my life is that way. I just needed more sleep today. So let's go ahead and let me share the VIP group so that it's over there. And how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. A little update on my dad. So they are gonna have him go into rehab to heal and all of that, and to help him try to learn how to get out of his wheelchair better and not fall. So I think that's a good thing, because they should be watching him closer than when he's just in his room. So anyways, I didn't talk to them last night. I kind of talked back and forth yesterday afternoon. So he was going to be going, I think they were keeping him another night, and then he'll be going to rehab. So yeah, it's never fun, but he needs to just make sure that he asks for help. So let me see if there's any more updates this morning. I didn't even look. Let's see. Yeah, sending him to rehab so he can transition better from the wheelchair to other places. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust his medications. They had adjusted his medications recently, so it's possible that had something to do with him falling. Anyways, how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. I'm so excited for this Peanuts collection. I'm going to go in real close on these, and hopefully we'll be able to see everything. Good morning, Denise. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Pam. Are we ready for these? These are so cute. I'm so excited. These are the new ones. So I'm going to go real close so that we can see everything. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Chris. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Darlene Barr. So this morning, if you want the Peanuts collection, you're going to want to order right away. Remember the last one? They sold out in less than an hour. But we kind of know it was more than an hour because we hopped on early and got ours. So make sure you are ready, and you just refresh. Just keep refreshing your page, because it really has been not like they're supposed to launch at 8 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern time. But guess what? They launch a little bit early. So make sure that you're on there and you just refresh, and you are in the right place. And for Perks members and for designers, there will be a bundle that you can just get all of the transfers. There's 6 of them. So there are 2, let's see, 2 A's, 3 B's, and 1 C. So hi, Deborah. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Okay, so I'm going to show you all of this cuteness. And I did print them out so you can see them. Look at this. This is a size A. I can't wait to make some of these guys and make them into a cute little ice cream garland like Chocator did. Isn't this just so sweet? Literally sweet. These would be cute ornaments too, or like little things for a birthday party. I could see these as decorations for a birthday party. This is not the exact size. The exact size is 6.5 by 4.5. So the exact size of this one is this size. Okay, so I just printed it all out on a piece of paper. So actually it's almost half that size. So these will be live soon. We're going to do a quick project and then we'll go. This is the next one. This is also a size A. Snoopy on his doghouse. Isn't he adorable? Snoopy is the man for sure. So this is also a size A. Okay, so this will be perfect probably for ornaments is what I'm thinking. It will be perfect on anything. There's lots of things that we can do it on. This one is our patriotic one. Be cute on t-shirts, on a sign, anything like that. And no, they did not do a Canada one. It was explained to us that there is a minimum that they have to order, and we don't even have that amount of designers left in Canada. So they can't order what they're not going to sell. And with peanuts, they can't discount them, so they would just sit on the shelf and they would lose money on that, and they can't financially do that. So no Canadian ones. I'm sorry. Maybe you could change that somehow. Maybe you could put Canada up there, but I don't know. Land of the free, home of the brave. Do you guys say that also? I don't know, but I just feel like there's got to be some way that you can make it patriotic for you guys too. And then, of course, we have Charlie Brown. So this one actually is, there goes my heat press. This one actually is the size of this. It's a size B. Okay, so it's this size. So it's a little bit bigger than this. Okay, isn't that great? I just love Snoopy. You have a teacher that loves peanuts, and she's having her first grandbaby. Oh yes, perfect! Yay! That's so exciting. Will you let our Canadian friends? They use the True North Transfer, use the word Canada. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. I think they could do that. I think that you could piece things together for Canada. I'm sorry that it's that way. We just have lost so many Canadian designers, and some of it's due to shipping was so hard for a long time up there. It just wasn't getting there in a timely manner, and it's so expensive. So yeah, it's just a financial decision they had to make. They could not do any new ones. So okay, so we have our little friend here, Charlie Brown, and he looks adorable on a t-shirt or on a sign. You could put the little thing up there, good grief, anything that you want. And then this one is also a size B. So this will be as big as this. Grow Happiness. This is so cute. Woodstock and Snoopy. I just love it. Okay. And then this is our only size C transfer. So this is an 18 by 12. And they had it on a pillowcase. And so they did the stripes one color, and then these are Snoopy's. It's hard to tell, but all those are little Snoopy's in different positions. You'll be able to tell better when I show you on here. Okay, so here's those ice cream cones. So cute on a onesie, on a t-shirt, on a banner. Just adorable. So let's, oh yes, hi Julie. I know, aren't they just so great? I think it's so fun. Melissa, yeah, instead of words, they could have fireworks. Yes, I think that, just with some imagination, there could be ways to use them for Canada for sure. Okay, so these are so cute. I think you could do a whole theme of a birthday party with this. I think that would be really fun. Can't wait to make some cutouts. Okay, here's that pillow I was telling you about. So they used that size C transfer, and they made a pillow and then a sign. They just used that as the background, and then they put that size A in there with Safety on the Doghouse. And then here's a t-shirt with the Red Baron with the USA Land of the Free. So isn't that so cute? I love this. This is perfect. And then Charlie Brown on a sweatshirt. It's large. Okay, so it's a size B, so it's pretty big. Getting messages, sorry. And then I love what they did here. They used the acrylic and they made some coasters. And they just did different colors with that size C transfer. I need to try it. I just haven't tried it yet. Hi, Tony. How are you? Just showing all the peanuts when they launched today. So launches this morning. And then Charlie Brown on a bag. And this is really cute on a key holder. Okay, so that's what's coming up soon. Okay, they launch kind of early. So we start seeing them about 7:40, 7:45 Pacific time, so about 20 minutes early. There are 3 of them you hope to get, but don't get paid till Friday. They think that they will have enough for a few days. I will be getting a few extra because I need to do that for some customers. So if you don't get one, just let me know. So yeah, I will. I just hope I get everything before I go to Africa. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do this really quick, guys. Okay, so this fits on here. I just happened to find out the other day I tried it and it fits. It fits. Okay, so we're just going to put it straight down. You don't fuzz it. Oh, I'm not up in the corner. Okay, and then when I did it, I was able to do 6 in a row, which is like a record for me of ink. Yeah, 6 in a row is a lot. Okay, let me put myself in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner, please. There I am. There I am. Hi guys. All right, so just take your ink. And this one's just all black. This is an easy peasy, fresh and squeezy, one and done. Okay. And let me get a larger squeegee to make it easier for us if I have one in here. I have a whole bunch of squeegees, but do I have a bigger one? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's one. An older one that is sideways. Remember when we had Squeegee Gate? This is one of those that doesn't even have Chocateur on it. Okay, so if you can spread butter on toast, you can do Chocateur. Because all you do is you just spread this. You just fill all of that area. And I'm just going sideways. I'll add a little bit more in there. You want to make sure everything is covered. And I do not fuzz my transfer when I'm working with ink. You want it to be really secure onto here, onto the fabric. And I need a little bit more. It soaks it up. Okay, so it is going to soak this up and you're going to think, gosh, I used a lot. Yes, you will use a lot of ink. You definitely will. Let me know if you have any questions. So our ink is permanent. It's not going to come off because we are going to heat set it. I actually have my big heat press. I moved everything because the big heat press, it heat sets it in 30 seconds with only one, doing it only once. Okay, so we're going to dry this and then we're going to heat set it for 30 seconds. This is going to be a very quick project. If you wanted to do classes with mouse pads for Christmas presents, I mean, it's just kind of a fun, different thing. You could do classes and they could get a lot of these done. They just would need to bring an iron or a heat press. You can heat set it with an iron. Remember, I used the little small travel iron. Okay, I'm squeegeeing off all the excess to make it nice and smooth because you want it to look good. You didn't even think about this transfer. I know I didn't either until I was sitting there that night going, what am I going to put on it? Because I had sold the other ink pads that I had made the previous, look at how sharp this is. The previous craft show, I sold all of the ink pads that I had taken, which wasn't a lot, but they sold like right away within minutes of me putting them out. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's dry this. I'm going to set this over here so that I wash that immediately. I don't let those just sit. Okay, I'm going to dry. I know, I was very surprised that it fit. I was really happy. The Lucy one does not fit because I tried it. It's too big. So, you're getting designer dollars. Okay, when you get paid on the 24th. Yeah, so I will be ordering some extra in case they sell out. Don't stress. And they will order more if they sell out. Especially some of them will be everyday ones. You know, I don't know if they'll order more of the patriotic ones. Maybe. If they sell out right away, of course they're going to. But I don't anticipate they would sell out within hours. I'm going to think probably in a couple of days they're going to sell out. But we have been surprised before. So I always try to be prepared. Okay, so I don't heat it for too long because I can actually smell the rubber starting to heat up. I just do it so that the surface part is dry, and then I'm going to get my mat that goes underneath this. Okay, I'm going to get this. I'm going to put it down. This comes with my heat press. Okay, and then I'm going to cover this with some parchment paper, and then I have my heat press that is my Cricut heat press. I haven't used in a very long time because there wasn't any room in here because I have paint over there. Anyways, I have it set at 305. Okay, and then as long as it's like before, I'm going to press the button. It's going to count down 30 seconds and it will be done. The other night it was done that fast. Designer's dollars dropped overnight. Yes, my commission did too, so that was nice. I saw commissions drop last night, which is wonderful. I love that. I have designer dollars. Let me look and see. I did really good last month, and let me see. What are my designer dollars? And there's supposed to be a special today too. Okay, so I have 400 designer dollars. Okay, so I will be able to get quite a bit of product free. So I'll be stocking up because I'll use those designer dollars to get some free product. Okay, so I'm just going to feel it. It does smell kind of rubbery, but these are actually made to be sublimated. They're made to heat up. It is done. 30 seconds and it is done. You are ready to sell that. Okay, so let's do the next one. So the next one, we did one before that was similar to this. I'll show you. Remember, I'm not going to redo because we did it before. The dogs never lie about love. Remember when we did the one like that? We used the sample that somebody had made on Design Studios, and we did a mouse pad like that. This one we're going to do with Linus, and we're going to do dogs. Dogs are people too. I can't remember how I did it. I think I did it like this. And I did dogs are people too. And then I did the paw prints. Let me look and see. Maybe I did it this way. Oh, I did do it this way. Okay. And I kind of made some little mistakes. So guys, what I ended up doing was I took my chippy brush and because I had some boo-boos on this one, because when I was trying to do my words, I actually accidentally touched it. It might happen again. So I'll just take a chippy brush and I'll just make some designs in there. The mouse pads are really thin. They're just regular mouse pads, just like any mouse pad that you get. So it's like maybe a 1/16 of an inch. They're very thin. Yeah. So, okay. I'm looking forward to spending those design dollars. Yay. It's kind of nice. I saw commissions and design dollars drop last night. So if you have commissions that are coming for anything that you have sold, if you have a team, that is really exciting. Okay, so all right, we're gonna do this one pretty quickly. And do all this all in black. Now I could go ahead and I could do my words up here first, because that's at the top. I probably should, as long as it's not in the way. It is kind of in the way of this. Okay, I'll do the bottom first. I probably should always do the top first, but I wanted to make sure that it fit at the bottom. This is all black. Pretty much this is just all black. I don't think that I might have used, oh, you know what? I did put the little heart on there. I think I did. I'll have to go back and look. I think I used the heart from the other. I did. I used the heart from the other transfer because I thought that was just cute. That's why I have the red out, because I used the heart from the other transfer. Okay, so black. All right. will be done real quick. It doesn't take long at all, guys. It really doesn't. Okay, then peel. Make sure that you got everything. It peels up really easily off of these. It doesn't stick. Okay, I did use the pop rinse on the sides from this. Oh, I put this back on the wrong one. Hello. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I'm going to try really hard not to mess this one up. But I did do like, I took a chippy brush, and I kind of had to, oh, one of them I speckled because I did have some mistakes. So when I find my other ones, I'm going to show you, because I actually did thin down my ink, and I used a paintbrush, and I speckled, you know, like we speckle our wood projects. I used a paintbrush to speckle because I had a boo-boo, and I thought, gosh, you know, I don't want to waste these. So, I mean, I could have a boo-boo here too when I'm doing this. So I might have to do the same thing. When you're trying to split the words like this and not get any of the ink on the other part of the project, it's a little bit hard, guys. The best thing to do would actually be to wash your transfer in between. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try my hardest to not make a mess. Okay. Oops, didn't get the very bottom of that. See, that's the problem, is that the words are really close to each other at the bottom. Okay, pets are people too. That's what we're doing. I'm going to use my multi-tool. See, the last time I didn't use my multi-tool at the top. And so that was part of my problem, was that I actually laid the transfer down. And so I'm kind of just holding it up and going to use my multi-tool. So hopefully I'm not going to make a big old mess. We'll see. We'll see. And then I'll put pop rinse at the bottom. So I'm just getting here with the area that is close to the other words so that I don't have an oopsie. And then I can use my larger squeegee to do the bottom. Okay, probably need a decent amount of ink. It does take more ink than you probably think it will take. These do soak up the ink. Okay, so just like t-shirts, how it soaks up the ink, this does too. And but then it heat sets quicker. I don't know if it's just made that way because it is made for sublimation. It sets very quickly. Okay, let's see if I did it without. Okay, good. No oopsies. Make sure that I got all my letters. Perfect. Okay. So I do have an area on the T. I will fix that. Okay, I'm going to need this. Going to need this part. I'm going to look at comments in a moment. Let's see. Could you please post the link for the mouse pads? Yes, I did post it. I posted it yesterday. I can post it again. Yeah, I did post it yesterday, but I can do that again. They're less than $1. Okay, so they're a good way of using some of your other transfers a second time. Okay, I'm just gonna get, there's a hair in there too. Let me try to get the hair out. I'm just gonna get the bottom of this. Make sure that there's no ink on your fingers. I am so famous for doing that. Okay, there we go. Got the bottom. You can just use a stylus if you have an oopsie. Okay. So I'm going to take this little thing that is pop rinse. Part of it has a fish on it. We don't want the fish part. We're going to use the dog bone part. So there's pop pads and dog bone. And I am just going to take my little multi-tool, and I am just going to go like this, and it is just going to fill in this area at the bottom. Not that you have to have every area filled in. I just thought it was really cute. Okay, one on this side, and then one over here. And it doesn't have to be exactly even. I'm trying, but you know what? I am not going to sweat the small stuff. If it's not perfect, I'm okay. I'm not going to die, right? It's not going to kill me. Okay. And then we want a red heart in there. So I'm going to grab that other stencil, and we're going to do our red heart. I do want to move these guys because I need to bring in that heat press. Okay, so let me move this. So the package of the mouse pads has 20 in it, and it's $15.99. So it's a really good value for your money. Let me get that other stencil. So this one has a cute little heart, and I think that I just want a little heart on there, and then we will color it in. So I'm going to try really hard to just get that heart. So I'm going to put it right here, and then we'll use a brush and we'll color that in. So I'm just going to do that little heart right there, a little bit of red. Okay, and then I'm going to get my brush. Oops, I didn't get the edge. That's okay, because guess what? I will fix it. And I got a little bit of red over to the side. So guess what I'm going to do? Darlene is going to do like a double heart. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, there's my regular heart. And then let's just draw, since I messed that up, let's just draw another little heart there. No one's going to know that it isn't supposed to be that way. They'll just look at them, because I have a bunch of them. They'll go, how come that one's different? Oh, because I made it a different time. So I'm just filling this in with the little stylus. Okay, I'll get a tiny brush and paint that in. There's lots of things you can do if you have an oopsie. You can speckle something. You can thin down the paint, and you can speckle it with a toothbrush. Okay, let me just wipe this up. Got some ink right there. I'm a messy crafter, always. So I'm going to hurry so we can finish this up. I just need a really small paintbrush to paint that in. This one might work. Okay, you can thin that down, or this red is actually pretty thin. So I am just going to dab this in here. I'm going to fill that little heart in. We'll dry this, we'll heat set it, and we will be done. Guys, I believe that these are a great money maker. So if you are just looking at something to use some of your transfers, you can do some inspirational quotes. You can do, I like the one, she made the life she loved. And I do some of Tiffany's little flowers on there. You can do anything you want. You could do chickens. I really want to do chickens on one. Wouldn't it be fun to do all the chicken pattern? Where is that chicken pattern? I know I have it here somewhere. Do I have it right here? I used to. I had it here because I was going to do it. Okay, anyways, we can do the chicken pattern. Okay, let's dry this, and then we will heat set it. It will be done. So one and done, basically. They're starting to update the website. Okay, they're posting the restocks, but they're saying returning. Saying, okay, perfect. Yeah, there are some that are restocking. And things like the crackle medium, that kind of type of stuff is going to come back. So there's a couple of things that are coming back. And there's going to be some chalk markers. So, and there's supposed to be a special. They didn't tell us what the special was, but a $60 special. So when you order $60 or more, you're going to get something. I don't know what. They didn't tell us what it was going to be, but in our meeting yesterday, I'm going to just fill this in just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, getting it dry, and then we'll heat set it. We will be done, and you will be free to go and place your order for the new Peanuts collection. These are still there too, so if you missed out on any of these, you can grab these at the same time. Or if you need more of them, if you think you're going to need more than one set, grab another set. A lot of people last time grabbed more than one set. So most people grabbed like two of everything. So probably because they didn't want it to wear out. Okay, perfect. So we are ready to heat set this. I'm going to move this. This is getting moved over here. Nope, don't go away yet. I need you. And I'll bring in my mat. And we'll cover this with parchment paper, and it will be done in 30 seconds. Thank you for the updates, Stephanie. I appreciate it. You are always so good about that. Okay, cover with parchment paper. Never, ever iron directly onto this. Parchment paper will save your butt every time. Okay, so if their ink is not all the way dry, it will go onto the parchment paper. So that way, just set it down and hold it. This is the Cricut heat press. It is the large one. Well, I think there's actually a larger one. I think there might be one even bigger now. But there was one that was square. I had that in the beginning. Set at 305. That's the perfect temperature for this. But the little travel iron works too. So I use the little travel iron. It just takes longer. That's all. It seemed like it took a little bit longer. No big deal. But I love that this is done in 30 seconds. You only have to do this one time. And it is done. T-shirts you would do more than once. But this is set. And you can kind of smell the rubber a little bit, guys. I'm going to warn you. Now, that heart, I thought it was going to be sticky. It's not. It's all done. It's not sticky. It is ready to go. And we are done, guys. So quick, easy project for you. 2 mouse pads. And we are ready to go. I have them upside down for you guys. But yeah, the other one that I made was the other day. They're buried deep in my shed, in my trailer. So is The Dogs Never Lie About Love. So I made similar to that. So, all right, let me put you up to me. And hi, Deb, how are you? Hi, Sandy. Your mouse pads came today. Yay. Okay, let me give you the mouse pad link. Okay, let me do that first. And then I will, so you have that. Okay, so they come really quickly. If you have Prime, they're usually like 3 days at the most. And let me see here. Is this them? Let me look. I order so many things, guys. That is not them. That's zippered bags. It looks the same. Okay, where are you? Mouse pads. Did you guys order all of them? And there's no more. Let me search all my orders. Search all orders. Okay, mouse pad. Mouse pad. Search. Okay. All right, 20-piece mouse pad. I bought extra. Share this item. Let me go to it, and then let me share it with you guys. Where's my thing? Okay, so there we go. Copying the link. These are, what size are it? 9.5 by 12. They're 9.5 by 12, I think is what the size is. So they're pretty big. That's why they fit. That's why they fit. Okay, go to here. Let me put it in the comments. I'm going to give you the link right now, and then we're going to be done. Okay. All right, so there's the link for the mouse pads. I'll probably take pictures and post these on there, because remember, the videos go bye-bye after 30 days now. They're over on YouTube. Videos are on YouTube forever and ever. I make a payment. I have a monthly membership with YouTube, so I stream over there as well. So they're in both places. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this and had fun. Aren't they just so cute? These will make great presents. Okay, think of things like that. Stocking stuffers. You'll probably roll them up, but I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd roll them up, because then they may not lay flat. But great present with a low investment. They would be fun to sell if you work in an office. Wouldn't it be fun to just set up a whole bunch of these and sell them? I sold mine for $11.99. I don't think that's a bad price. I think I could have went as high as $14.99, but I didn't want to be greedy. All right. You don't see the link. It's right above. The link is 2 above your comment. So it's under the DIY Crafts with Dar. So if you go up 2 comments from where you just commented, it's right there, and it says Amazon. Okay, it didn't come through yet. It's on. I can see it on my screen right there. I can see it now. Oh, now it's yeah, it's there now. Okay, I'll post it on the regular page, because I can see it. I can see it on the screen. All right, guys, I'm going to go. You guys get your order in for the new peanuts before they sell out. Make sure you order today. Okay. Brandy didn't think they're going to sell out. We didn't think that last time either. I don't trust it. Come on. People love peanuts, and they're going to buy more this time. So if you need yours, grab yours. I'll be getting a few extra for my customers that don't get paid right away. Okay. Just in case. And also for me to have extras. So have a fantastic day. I love you guys. The link will post if you need to come back to this. It will be there. I'll try to take pictures and post it separate a little bit later after I place my order. Okay. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day.